Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. Today we're going to take a look at some stuff I have found on Instagram. Some of the pictures are from Instagram that you're going to see here, and some of them are pulled directly from the Sephora website, depending on where I found the best photo. But I'll try to give credit wherever I've picked those up from, and you'll be able to tell. But before we get started on products I actually want to purchase, I saw this on my Instagram today, and frankly, is it just me, or do her lips look super patchy? This is not selling me anything at all. Anyway, first up is this. This is by Natasha Denona. This is the Tropic palette. This is going to come out on 3/8, and this is going to retail for $129. I originally found this on the Natasha Denona Instagram, but it's also showing up with all the swatches on Trend Mood 1. So, when I saw the swatches, that's really when I was like, oh, what is that palette? But again, that is a Natasha Denona palette, and that's an awful lot of money. I do think that the colors look beautiful, but I think I'm going to just sort of remind myself that I picked up that Violet Voss palette recently, and that has some really beautiful rainbow colors. This is not necessary for me to have, but I have to tell you, that's the first Natasha Denona palette that I was like, ooh, I really, really do want that. I pulled this picture from the Sephora app as opposed to Instagram. I wasn't liking the Instagram photos I was getting from there, though there were some nice looks being done with that palette. I think the palette on someone's eyes is certainly a lot more interesting to me than the actual palette itself. I just don't know. I want to see this one in person because I'm curious as to how big those pan sizes are because they look like they're kind of small. And I just don't know that I'm going to be into that palette. But there's some other stuff from that collection that I know I'm not into for sure. So that's the most likely one that I would want to pick up. The rest of them look a little silly. Like this highlighting stick, for example, I get it. They're going for a unicorn horn vibe. But unicorn horns are pointy at the end. So this large ribbed cylinder here is just, evoking an image I don't think that they necessarily want to go for here, and I don't want this. So this Kat Von D I Am Divine palette, this is the first eyeshadow palette from Kat Von D that I have not purchased immediately in the last few years, actually. And it's because I really want to see this one in person. I'm pretty sure I have dupes for most of the colors in this and that I don't need to buy this palette. While I do like Divine and I respect the whole concept around the thing, I just think this is going to be dupes of stuff I have, and I don't need to pay for this. But the collector in me is a little angry at myself. Like, you've got to get it. You have to get all of these. Like, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Or I already have those colors. I am so torn on this. However, according to Trend Mood Deals, and I did go on Sephora and confirmed it, you should know that the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadows are on sale right now, as well as the brightening powder. The brightening powder is fine, but those Metal Crush eyeshadows are great. So if you have been looking to pick any of those up, now is the time. And Thunderstruck is a really excellent highlighter, even if you don't want to use it as an eyeshadow. But frankly, I love all of those colors. I think they're fantastic. It is a wonderful eyeshadow formula. So I'm definitely going to be picking up another shade or two that I don't have, and I highly encourage you to do so as well. Also on Trend Mood 1, I found the announcement that the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, the new shades, are finally out. They're going to be an exclusive to the Kat Von D Beauty website, and I'm super excited because I desperately want that blue-blooded shade, which is the beautiful blue, as well as Plan 9, which is the green. I'm going to pick those up. I'm going to be making my order once I'm done with this video. So I've been waiting for those to finally launch, and I'm sad they're not going to be at Sephora, but you know what? I've had no issues with the Kat Von D Beauty website, so that's fine too. And this is the Urban Decay Distortion eyeshadow palette. I pulled this off the Sephora app. This was on sale this last week. I suspect it will probably continue to be on sale, frankly. I went and swatched it again just to see if I needed it, and I don't. The Transformer shades are pretty cool, but I would say they're kind of chunky, and the other shades are not super pigmented. They're not as good as the Kristen Leanne palette that just came out, for example. They're just not that pigmented. They're fine, but it's not a great palette. It's okay, and you can do better. This showed up in my new and trending on Sephora on the app, so I just had to include a photo of this. This lipstick looks absolutely ridiculous. How am I going to apply that? It's going to be so difficult to put on my lips in a useful way. I'm going to mess the heart up immediately. I don't know what they're thinking with this one. This I also found on Trend Mood. This is Estee Lauder. This is a collection that's being launched right now in Australia, but I think we're going to get some of it in the United States. Is the Bronze Goddess. That highlighter looks so cool, but not that I really want to put it on. I just want to have it. And that's dangerous. I don't want to just be having makeup because it looks cool. I have to really want to use it. So I know that looks super cool. They've designed it to look super cool. I don't need to buy that. So this I pulled off the Ulta Instagram. This is about their announcement that they're going to be selling Colourpop in stores and on their website, and I was super excited because they're actually going to be stocking some of the Super Shock cheek highlighters, especially in the shade Flexitarian, which I've always wanted to try. So this is my opportunity to finally get to try that highlighter without ordering from Colourpop directly, because I feel like the minimum amount of money you have to spend at Colourpop is a little bit high, and I don't need that much Colourpop stuff. And I found this on Trend Mood, but I also looked at it on the Urban Decay Instagram, and I think it's now showing up on the Sephora app. And that is the Petite Heat palette. I think for $29. I don't think I need that. It looks nice. I'm not that big into these like toasty, warm color palettes. It's just not for me. So I think that one's a pretty easy skip. So this I pulled off the Anastasia Beverly Hills Instagram, and this is the new Soft Glam palette. It really does look really beautiful. I think, though, I'm not sure if I'm going to need it. Here's my thought process here. I don't have Modern Renaissance, so the fact that it has some dupes out of that, that's not a big deal. It's just, I'm wondering if I'm going to get most of the shades I like out of that palette anyway from, like, my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I'm just not really sure. So it is something I'll probably go swatch in stores when it finally gets there, but that's not like an insta-buy for me right now. So this is the new Becca Parisian Lights highlighter. I think it's got some sort of beauty influencer attached to it. I'm afraid I don't remember what her name is at the moment. But it's sort of being this beautiful peachy pink highlighter. And to be honest, if it was not a BeccaCosmetics.com exclusive for US people, I think you can get it on Beautylish too, but I don't buy anything on Beautylish. If it were something I could buy at Sephora or Ulta, I would probably have picked that up because I thought it looked really beautiful. But because I have to go to a website that I don't normally buy from, I'm probably not going to buy this highlighter. And last but not least, this is the Viseart Absinthe Theory palette. This is going to retail for $45. I really love the colors in this. I was really tempted by the Amethyst Theory palette, but I never did pick it up. I did see it in stores and I swatched it and I thought it was really beautiful, but I sort of tried to restrain myself. I don't know. I might actually have to pick this one up. So this is going to be a tough one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, please subscribe. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!